All right, I'd like to wish our fiat currency a happy golden age, happy 50th. I was just at Safeway and I found this card that was very accurate of how we describe our dollar. Isn't it nice when people tell us we look great? And a lot of investors around the world are saying that the US dollar looks great, right? That doesn't mean that it's great on the inside, right? And so I thought it was very fitting for the occasion. It's when they add for your age that it starts to suck a little. And the US dollar has done very well for its age, right? Compared to, let's see, some other inflations I can think about are obviously when Roosevelt had to revalue the price of gold from $20 to $35. It only lasted 25 years. That gold standard that we had, right? 1900 until 33 years, right? 1933. Poland had hyperinflation in World War during World War One, and then they had another revaluation at the end of the Cold War, 1989. So, but it had major inflation during the whole time, right? It was only at the end when they revalued it 10,000 to 1. So I think the U.S. dollar has done pretty well for its age, and I'm mourning the loss of our gold standard by going on a intermittent fast, which I have done for. I'm probably not going to make 50 hours because I almost fainted with how hot it is here in Phoenix, Arizona. But I like to recap all the benefits of fasting before I break it. One thing I really loved is how easily challenging situations flowed off my back. Right, I have a difficult decision to make in my life. It's probably easier if I give an analogy. Many years ago, when I started collecting coins, I was buying a lot of coins off of eBay. Obviously, I had a very low income at the time, so it was. I had to pick and choose, right? Nowadays, I would just buy all the coins that I want. Well, not really, but you get the idea. I had seen a coin that, well, first of all, the price of gold and silver had crashed because of the financial crisis, and I was looking to load up. And I had about $1,000 to spend, and I was hoping to find one of those 100,000 yen gold coins because they were going for about that much. And I thought it was very safe because it had 100,000 yen face value on it. It had about 2/3 of an ounce of gold, if I remember correctly. And I thought one of those for sure was going to go up, right? Either the yen or gold. Unfortunately, I didn't find any on eBay, so I had to take a compromise. I ended up buying a lot of silver coins. I believe Walking Liberty 90% silver half dollars. They were going for very little premium over spot. What else did I buy? Canadian junk silver before 1967. I might have. What else? A bunch of fractional gold coins. So I spent most of that 1,000 that I had budgeted, and then finally, at the tail end of my shopping spree, that 100,000 yen gold coin shows up on eBay. I'd spent all my money. I was so upset. I went into a serious depression. I think it might have affected my grades at school. I went into a very serious depression. Now, fast forward 15 years later, I have a big problem because I have an important life decision that I need to make in the coming, let's say, 10 years. And I keep getting better and better and better choices that I don't want to commit because I think the next time it's going to get even better. And then in between those choices, I also have another option that seems to get better and better and better every time around. And life is just full of dilemmas like that. So I've been trying to keep my body young by doing intermittent fasting to buy myself more time to make that choice, right? Anyway, but so every Saturday I go to a board game club, and then on Sunday I like to go out and take a walk. I also like to go to the Desert Botanical Garden, and it makes me deliberate, which life do I like better. I have a choice I have to make with somebody at some of the clubs that I go to. It's just maddening sometimes. But when I was fasting this weekend, it didn't seem that big of a bother. It seemed like I could just let go and let God decide, right? And trust that He's going to make the right choice for me. I'm not even all that religious, but I just let go. And I let go of a lot of things when I do intermittent fasting. Yesterday I had car troubles. My air conditioning stopped working, which in Phoenix in August, that would have been a big crisis for me before I started fasting. But instead I relaxed. I looked up some bus schedules in case I needed to go somewhere. And I looked up some places that could fix the car. And that was that. Right, it became much more subjective and a lot less emotional, the things that I had to do in my life, right? I bet if I saw a coin that I wanted that I couldn't afford, I could probably say, well, maybe God doesn't want me to have it just yet, right? And eventually I did get a bunch of 100,000 yen gold coins. I can't remember how many I have now. A bunch of them are, I put in my family's home, so anyways, let go and fast sometimes, right? It's unfortunate that I can't permanently fast, right? I've always mused about one day when my doctor says I only have a few months to live, to just fast those last few months, even if I die of starvation at the end. We could call it the grand finale fast, right? Just like Casino.